This is an Avocado Media Network presentation.
The Art.Is.Tic. It's an honor to be here, my brother. Turn me up in the headphones a little bit. You know, there's an old saying. All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. Well, we done doing nothing. May the light forever shine on everyone that glow before me. We used to be just dope, now it's whiskey soaked in glory.
Prologue. The content versus the context. Pardon what may be perceived as rudeness at jumping straight into the deep end, but I need you to understand why I found it important to write this book. Without this piece of information, I fear this literature will be nothing but just that. This book is important not because of the content, but the context in which I wrote it. I have never been one to freely push my beliefs on others, so it is at personal risk that I choose to share this part of myself, knowing fully well the way the human race chooses to treat other such undertakings. I started writing this book on the 29th of June 2018 with Dwayne Carter rapping his feature over Drake's Successful. Though this song is no stranger to my typical playlist, it is definitely not a clear representation of where my music taste has evolved to. Proof of this is the song that follows being Skanking Sweet by K.R.Y.T.I.C, an artist that I had not even heard of 3 months ago. I feel like I have hit a total 360 degrees and I am back to the place I started from. The place where I had a hunger to search for new music and not only for the purpose of learning how to create it. A place where I could, off a passing conversation with an acquaintance, look for the K.R.Y.T.I.C album and enjoy it with an open mind. This is what I am trying to say. I am changing very quickly and I have no idea where it is going to end up. I heard of people at these points in their lives and their end result has rarely been something I could bet on. My personality, however, has always pushed me to a place of self-belief so vicious that I convince myself that as long as my intentions are honorable, I can always be the exception to the rule. I must also add that up to this point, this self-belief is yet to end in a good situation. So here I am, a 30-year-old rapper going through things he went through when he was 18 all over again. And much like 18-year-old me, I don't mind this process of self-purification. When I was 18, this state of mind was an escape from the realities that left most of my classmates ordinary. This time around, I don't know what I'm hiding from, but I appreciate the distraction. These distractions, for me, provide a source of endless energy that I can repurpose to other aspects of my life, like my relationship, work, or rap. That's how K.R.Y.T.I.C has managed to stay this talented for this long, if you were wondering. I am a human recycling project. Which leads me to why the context and not the content of this book is more important. The last time I was in this space, I created some work that I personally believe shaped the face of Zambian hip-hop history. Creatively, I can say I thoroughly trust this space. And it's during this time that I have chosen to write this book. The attempt to write this book, for me, is another attempt at proving that rap is just another thing I am good at, as opposed to it being the only thing I am good at. This book is Critic freestyling about a deck of cards behind his back without looking at them. If you have never seen this trick, remind me when I am in a good mood one of these days. I will blow your minds. What you're about to experience are thoughts of a man between destinations. By the end of this book, I shall be a totally different person. Whatever that person shall be is irrelevant to the process, because besides being important, it's also a great story. 10 years ago, I started a journey that, much like everything else I do, was a sacrifice to the gods of sensationalism. I love a good story, and I believe this part of my story is going to be rather enjoyable for both of us.
The Art.Is.Tic. It's an honor to be here, my brother. Turn me up in the headphones a little bit. You know, there's an old saying: all that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. Well, we done doing nothing.
Made a light forever shine on everyone that glowed before me. We used to be just dope, now this whiskey soaked in glory. They made us Harley Quinns, we opened up for jokers. Stole this league from the shadows, now they kneel when they approach us. Even before you sit, these suckers who dethrone you, son.